Cleveland Browns' Kevin Stefanski reveals keys to quarterback battle. In a recent interview on the golf course, Cleveland Browns coach Kevin Stefanski spoke about the starting quarterback battle involving former Oregon Ducks Dillon Gabriel and what he's looking for from his young quarterbacks. What makes a good starting quarterback? According to Cleveland Browns coach Kevin Stefanski, being receptive to veteran perspectives may be one of the keys for former Oregon Ducks quarterback Dillon Gabriel to get the starting job over former Colorado Buffalo Shedeur Sanders, former Philadelphia Eagle Kenny Pickett, and NFL veteran Joe Flacco. With the Browns' quarterback room being a highlight of the NFL offseason, Stefanski was prepared to answer related questions during the Browns' 25th annual Foundation Golf outing. Gabriel and Pickett were both playing in said tournament. "Yeah, those guys are doing great," Stefanski said of Gabriel and Sanders. "They are both wired to get in early, stay late, put in whatever work is required. They're sponges in the meeting room, which I think is really fun for me and my vantage point." Stefanski also opened up about something he stressed since both Gabriel and Sanders were drafted to the Browns: their ability to glean from the experiences of both Pickett and Flacco. Both rookies were partnered with veterans for the Browns' OTAs workouts, with Flacco mentoring Sanders and Pickett mentoring Gabriel. "I get to sit there and watch the two young guys look over, and there's Joe Flacco, 40 years old, won a Super Bowl. There's Kenny Pickett, just going into year 4, but first-round draft pick that's been on a couple teams, won a Super Bowl last year. There's Deshaun Watson, had a ton of success in his career. They can kind of feed off of all those guys. So that's the thing it's fun to watch them get better sometimes just by listening," Stefanski said. When it comes to adapting to the Browns' calls pre-snap and prepping the huddle for the play, Gabriel said during the Foundation's golf event with Cleveland Browns Daily that Oregon helped prepare him for the next level of guiding an offense. "Living in it is a whole different deal," Gabriel said to Cleveland Browns Daily. "But you do it. You get comfy with it. And really, that's all pre-snap. Once you get used to that with cadence, because a lot of it is the clap. With college guys, that's the cadence of choice, but now it's just verbal. There's a lot more alerts, checks, and kills that you're a part of, but for the most part, you're introduced to it. At least I was at Oregon." That adaptability to listen and grows, something Stefanski continues to stress as Gabriel fights for his place at the top of the depth chart. "We often talk about leadership. There's also followership and the ability to find that guy that I want to follow," Stefanski said. "I think all of that certainly you can get in this time of year, and also that then goes to the season. And as you get in your routine, really attaching yourself to a vet, those guys that end up playing 10 years in this league, that's simply not by accident." The early summer sun glinted off the helmets in Berea, Ohio, as the Cleveland Browns jogged onto the practice field for yet another OTA session. The grass was bright, the energy palpable. The fans could sense it. This wasn't just another offseason. This one felt different. It wasn't the weather, it wasn't the schedule, it was the quarterbacks. 3 of them, each with a fire in their chest and something to prove. And watching them closely, clipboard in hand, was the man tasked with making the decision that could define a season: head coach Kevin Stefanski. For a team built on blue-collar toughness and recent defensive dominance, it's the quarterback position, again, that carries the biggest question mark. And for Stefanski, answering it means finding not just a passer, but a leader who embodies the DNA of a city hungry for sustained success. So when the Browns coach took the podium after practice this week and was asked about the quarterback battle, he didn't deflect. He didn't offer cliches. He leaned into it. "It comes down to 3 things. There are 3 things I'm looking for," Stefanski said, eyes narrowed under his ball cap: command of the offense, decision-making, and toughness, mental and physical. It wasn't a complicated formula, but as any coach will tell you, executing simplicity is the hardest task in football.